beautiful, lovely
Yep.
amber reflective surface here.
I'm getting my stream up. Come on, YouTube. Want to make sure it's up. Yay.
Feels like I can just fly through there into another dimension.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Ooh, nope, it's not working. Nope. Try hitting it full speed. Will it work? Splat. Nope.
Alright.
Like moths to a flame, man.
Live stream.
I didn't realize how
I'm
big these were going to be.
I didn't know either.
That thing's enormous.
Yep.
That thing's an arc furnace.
Yep. Alright. Hello, all. And I don't know if Fuzz has started his live stream yet.
I have.
Okay. So, as the title for mine says, we're building ground NPCs for integration using Lucas's spawner. And I've messaged him a few times through Steam asking about how to do some of this. And I have a rough idea. I may have to actually reach out and talk to him a little more when I start converting these into blocks that can spawn in. And I'm not going to be doing that live or any of this stuff because to prep it and test it, you shouldn't even do it in multiplayer. Excuse me. So that's also why I have been hosting, so I can have access to all the worlds where all these creations are being held. But one of the you want to say something, Fuzz?
What world are we on? We're on Earth, right?
Yeah, we're on the
Earth-like.
Earth-like.
Why does that planet look like an Earth-like?
I think that's Gens.
Ah.
I think Gens did that.
Okay.
I mean, you can fly over and look using spectator.
You know what that means? It means we should fly up there and find Lake Armstrong.
But anyway, one of the things we're looking at for things in the future, and what we're doing with this, is running with the grind to learn. And since we don't really have anyone that we'd trust to do a good GM role and not troll us, that has a powerful enough computer to run alongside of us, we're just going to let the game systems handle it. So whether the game trolls us or not, it's just game logic. So what we're going to be doing is building ground NPCs, so structures. I think I had, let me just type this in again. We have sensor relay, outpost, fortress, base, shipyard, and headquarters, which we're going to be building, and then having some of these blocks associated with the locations so that we can grind them and learn them. So, you guys ready to start? I'm going to be starting with the sensor and working my way up.
Sensor relay?
Yeah. Also, all three of us have our own styles for our factions, and that's kind of what I guess this can kind of extend to that. As for mods, we have Gens, Geneticus is the mod author. Gens blocks, refineries, and things like that add quite a bit to the world. Fuzz, you messed with that in your survival, your solo survival, One Life to Live, and so did I. We have that. We have a couple of alternative power systems other than solar, which would be interesting to have us stumble across and learn the tech for. Radar, the air vent, wings, the build and repair in limited locations. We have the shields, and hovers, the hover engines, which personally I like. I really do like the hover engines. And it's an advantage that both Fuzz and I have used gens, so we know things like hydrogen generator. Probably should make sure that some of these places spawn with one.
Yep.
Because we won't learn it otherwise, unless unless other things occur. Also, please put I need a remote control block in these, I believe. And I would like a foundation of at least 3 blocks deep. Just so I can do that well. One, two, three. That's 4. That I want to do this. Okay, so out of curiosity, anybody have any styles or influences that are working for them in this?
At the moment, not really.
Yeah, same here. Nothing in particular. Going by the seat of my pants like I typically do.
Okay.
Probably the biggest reason I always get a little bit left behind in a building.
Well, other than the the simplistic part of this base setup, I don't have much of an idea, so. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. So, I need to put one of those there. And Alt F10, I'm gonna move to more daylight.
Yeah.
I just think that might be better for video sake.
Just a little bit. Something I'm noticing is the only thing I have to tell while I'm placing is the block ghost.
I'm sorry?
The ghost block in placing is the only
Yeah.
thing I have. I don't have the actual image over here as things are changing. I'll have to have Gens messing with that. Or geneticist, whatever.
Yeah. He has a hard to pronounce name. Alright. let's go through the door, please. Thank you. There's that. Let's put some batteries in here. The other thing, and hopefully we kind of can do this, I think it would be somewhat nifty if our designs kind of, well, the internal workings of the design, like if you have anything hidden, I'm not gonna want to look in and see how Fuzz's works together, or Daniel's, just because I think it would be more of a challenge.
Right.
Beacon. Or detector.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, shit. Whoops.
Whoops.
Do we not have copy paste enabled?
I thought we did. If not, I will promote y'all so you can...
Got it. I just had to turn on, what you call it? Creative tools.
Let's see. Let's pull you up to here. And... So are you still going with the bug thing, Fuzz?
More or less. I don't know how much of a bug theme it is anymore, so much as it is just what I'm rolling with.
Ah.
Why's that?
Just curious. I didn't know if you were going to try and work in, like, a hive motif on any of your locations.
Right.
Which I think would be pretty cool.
But the closest thing you're probably going to get in that regard is a tower-like structure.
Yeah. Alright. So, we'll do this. What is the windmill under? I don't remember. Decoration, windmill bits. dynamo. There we go. Large rotor. Want antenna. So 9 there. There. And oh wow. That ended up a lot closer than I was expecting.
What?
Oh, where the blade. It's almost like I intended it.
Nice.
Right in here.
Yeah, that looks like a windmill sensor. It does.
Yeah. Let's see. Lights. There's that. And what? Cold. Command. That's what they're called, right? No. There we go. Consoles. Okay, there's that.
Update once?
I
The hell is
think
update?
I think that's something to do with the spotlights I just placed down.
Hmm.
The turreted spotlights?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's not really going to work well for me. I'll just throw it down. It's sci-fi advanced radar.
Oh, you do have a radar mod in here?
Yes, it's the one we're using in in our series. So.
Ah.
Alright. How do I want to do set up here? There we go. Put the interior turret in. What?
I can see fuzzies out of the corner of my picture as I'm sitting here trying to decide what the power input's going to be beyond the batteries.
Ah.
Now the windmills, is that a continuous power input or is there
Yes.
some sort of wind effect?
It is
affecting it?
continuous. Well, if nothing else, stage 1 is completely different for each of us, just an exterior appearance. Alright. Ooh, I kind of like that. There we go. I also don't know if I turned on pressurization stuff, so
Don't need it down here.
yeah. Well, I mean, we would need it on other planets, hypothetically.
Sure.
So, I've got my outpost done, my sensor outpost. I am going to, real quick, like...
Is there a height that that thing needs to be at?
What do you
The
mean?
windmill?
It prefers like 20 blocks up. Ooh.
Block 3.
From the exterior, I like yours, Fuzz.
Yeah, I'm looking at it alright. Kind of looks like it has a bit of a wildly grown aspect to it. Like it's not put together, but grown out.
Yeah. Okay. So, when I'm placing it in the ground, where do you, just so I've got a rough idea, where do you expect the ground to actually be on it?
Anywhere from the point block up to where it's flat. So anywhere there's
Okay.
fine.
Alright.
That's kind of why I feathered it out like that.
Alright. Will you have a ramp system up onto the platform in case it's, say, near the bottom of the point?
I can put one, yeah.
That might not be a bad thing. Like a stair, since the stairs are 2x1, having the 2 up gives it a way where people can climb up it.
Right.
Oh, and yeah, there's several different windmill types.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I was looking for, though.
You're looking for the dynamo.
Yes. Windmill. There's the windmill rotor. Oh no, it's probably, I actually have to probably type in dynamo.
Yes. DYNAMO.
Why?
And that's dynamo, not dynamut.
Yep. Or Dinobot.
Or dinobot.
So, Daniel, my question looking at this.
Windmill is not available, it says.
Huh? Okay. And the rotors that you use, or the blades,
Motor is not
would
available.
be connector large rotor. That is strange that because there, it's available.
Huh. For some reason it kept saying, nope, 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 nope.
Now that's the large blade. I can put a smaller blade on it.
No, the large blade is fine.
Okay.
Because I'm going to do a little bit of a trick with this on the top end.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then,
Basically, I
because
have.
if you think about it, the problem with the laser antenna
Yeah.
is with this additional tower here for input for power,
Yeah.
the antenna can't look through it.
Right.
So, the trick is add another laser antenna on top of the windmill.
Okay. Um.
That way you literally have 365 degrees of coverage.
Nice. Same question for you that I had with Fuzz. Where is the ground going to be with your setup?
Well, if you look at the way I have it set up, the ground is this first block here, second block, third block. Third block is here.
Yeah.
That is what you said ground level would be.
I
Approximately.
I wanted a 3-block just so that I can have plenty of room to work with.
Yeah. The
So-
plan is because this kind of connection way is literally 2 blocks above the base, that it would be underground.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and make sure that happens. I can't guarantee things, but I am going to try.
Well, no, that's fine. If you end up placing it above ground, there's no problem with it. So,
And I since this is going to be an experiment for me, I can't guarantee anything.
if you could guarantee things, I start worrying.
Ah, yeah. Well. Okay. What was the next? Global outpost. So, I'm going to have my outpost kind of be. Well, I don't know if Daniel will get this, but I'm sure Fuzz will. You know.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, never mind then. I'll wait till he gets back. There, 10. Hey, Casey. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ouch. Ouch. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
So, what I was going to say,
And are no longer going to say?
no, I'm still going to say, you know, in all the Godzilla movies, there's the outpost in the, wherever one of the monsters is underground, frozen.
Right.
And it's only ever 2 people at the outpost. That's kind of how I'm stylizing my outpost.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I have... it hasn't so much been SE giving me issues, Casey, as things like the computer just deciding it's going to cook itself.
Fried computer. Yummy.
Yeah. Nom.
It's not as good as it sounds, to be honest.
There's that. Let's see.
Oh, what?
I kind of like going ahead and doing that. Geothermal assembler. Small cargo container. Let's see.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if y'all remember how climby the spids were.
Hmm?
It might not be against type for your factions to try and anti-spid your outposts and structures. Unless you're at peace with the spids for some reason.
Damn it. Oh, this damn bug is still here.
What is it?
Interior blocks.
It's Gens.
That's messed up, man. We don't have anything else to replace that?
What, to replace Gens?
The interior block.
At the moment, no.
Or the station block, I guess you could say.
At the moment, no.
That is unfortunate.
What is...
Well, damn.
I mean, there are decor blocks in here, but I mean, you could turn one of the bunk beds backwards
Yeah.
for lockers.
Alright, well, that's unfortunate.
Alright.
So what do you think?
What of yours?
Yeah.
Fairly simplistic, a completely different style than mine. And
Well, I wasn't even thinking of power input when I started building, so...
Yeah. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, and I forgot the antenna.
The what?
The antenna.
Ah.
And where is these?
Yep, I don't like it being that low.
that what I wanted? The top? No. Bottom, yes.
Okay.
Two here.
Now, let's get a color. Let's say complementary to green is more or less red. So how do we get a neutral red? Let's put that right about there.
Make it muddy.
Yep, pretty much.
So an outpost should be nearby to a sensor.
Okay, well, I can't really, how it works is, or how I'm planning to do this, each object that you put in, you give it a weight, a percentage chance to spawn. So, of everything we're building, the sensor pylons are going to have the highest spawn chance, followed by the outpost, then the fortress, and so on. The outpost would be kind of a small manned or crewed, since we don't want to offend the bug people. Don't want to use the term manned.
Oh, they don't mind being called one thing or another. They just happen to be all female. Their men are pretty much mindless sex slaves on their hive world that do nothing but sit there and have their dongs hanging out. You know, since you went there.
Okay.
Just saying, man.
Since I went there.
Since you went there.
Okay.
I mean, these things are bugs.
Yeah.
I guess that's just gonna have to work that way, isn't it? Unless I purposely did that a little further back this way, which may not work to where I want it.
So there's that. Alright, let's see. Do I have in what sort of trucks do I have available? That I have built. Uh-oh. Everything's shooting my truck.
Yeah, and connection problem, game paused.
Mm-hmm.
I deleted the truck. Has it fixed the problems?
For the moment.
Alright, Windows. Where? There we go. That's not the window I chose, or I thought I chose. There we go. Nope. I'm failing at this. Okay, there we go. There we go. There's that post. Get that. Small cargo. What is a small cargo? pull that. Conveyor. Let's put a conveyor in there. Or that. Actually, what I was thinking there, that won't work. What? Oh well. Hmm. There. And that. Right, so that's hidden. Be the back part of... Yes. We'll have plenty of room. Okay, opinion questions. Since I'm pretty sure you both have opinions.
Nope. I don't have an opinion.
What's an opinion?
Oh, yay. I've got smart people.
Could be worse.
Yes. Yes, it could be so much worse. Anyway. A vehicle that is stored at a location, an outpost location. Should it be... Do you think I should have it be hovering? A hover type vehicle? Or a wheeled type vehicle?
For an outpost, consider low power, low priority, wheeled, most likely.
That's kind of where I was leaning. Also, because you're going to have more outposts, you're probably going to have more, it helps with progression, making the outpost smaller, or their tech less. Okay.
Oh, damn it. I did on both sides, didn't I? I did not, because I don't have mirroring turned on.
Yay.
Well, at least it didn't get damaged from the way down.
Would asking for more information be inappropriate?
What?
You things are getting damaged. I'm curious.
No. All is well.
Okay. Another thing I did turn off. Oh, that's something I could do. Turn that off. Okay. That should make it so it's, I've turned off damage to both voxels and structures.
Ah. That explains that then.
Oh, Actually, it makes sense for cargo here. No. Yeah, yeah. Cargo there. Air vent here. Oh wait, that makes no sense there. This makes sense there. Or more sense there. There's that. Uh, 8K. Actually. That works. So we have depressurize there. Let's see. So we have a hydrogen tank here. Hydrogen evaporator. Let's see. What else do I need? I need that there. 8 there. Doors. So I can close that. Okay. Deft in. I just went into my blueprints. That may slow things down for a sec. Do. Creation date. Let's see. Cage. Armadillo. I liked that. That was a cool little ship. But I'm not going to do that. Let's go with the truck.
Forgetting that your mirroring can be just as damning in both directions.
Yes, it can.
Yep. Okay, Control A. Control A. Me. Yes. Right. Right. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Oh, that works. That's actually a pretty good place to do this. Boop, 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 boop. Rotor. Actually, let's bring you up. That. I probably should put a battery in here somewhere.
Hmm.
Right, there's that. Add small rotor head. Bridge block. Actually, no, we're going to put that behind that axle, I think. I don't know if that's even centered. Okay. Suspensions. Right, I don't know. Okay, I got it. Oh god. I'm 17.1 or 1,700 kilometers away in my spectator camera. Yay. Good lord, there's a mess of antennas. Alright. Let's slow this down. Move around here. F9. Okay. Okay. 9. Up, up, up. Yeah, I'm doing this in the difficult way. Okay, first I probably should also... okay. In the urge. Over emerge. Over merge. There we go. I probably just should put some thrusters on this and call it a day. Just to get it on where I want it. And suspension, friction. Suspension. Let's turn all of you off. Maybe a gyro on here? Okay, more gyro. Alright. Ah! Come on. Camera. Suspension on. Alright. Okay, this is turning into a mess.
Kind of mess you got over there.
Oh, I'm trying to get a ship or a small block rover onto a merge block so it'll spawn when the grid spawns in.
Ah, gotcha.
And there we go. Okay, there's that. Okay. You there. You there. Interior turret. Interior turret. Let's see. I'm thinking about one, yeah, two.
Let's see here.
There's that one. And that one. So this thing's armed with the interior turrets. What sort of weaponry should I put on this? Okay, so that 5. Where's that? That. Go. I like that. I like that a lot. Right. Oh, it should be 1 square higher, shouldn't it? built-in weapon systems for exterior defense, and some sort of cannon for additional defense. Burst gun sounds nice. Assault cannon, Gatling turrets. I'm kind of looking at the flak turrets. I like those. However, I think I'm only going to be able to put one on. That should be plenty. Oh, what's got you tickled, Fuzz?
I was looking at the full conveyor block when I was rotating around, hoping to find the vent face of the full conveyor vent.
Oh, yeah, that
Chased my tail, basically.
yeah. Alright, let's see. Stairs. Door.
Okay.
And let's go with that. And that. And I like that. I like that quite a bit. Let's see. For let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's put you there. Window. There's that. Put you there. Let's see. That makes sense.
Somewhere I can actually use the vent in the corner.
Nice.
Nice.
Sofa. Couch. That's counter. Where's the couch options? I know I put those decoration mods in here. There's got to be a couch. There they are. Oh, they're benches. Blech. Alright, 3/4. There. Yes. That.
You still need a
Windows.
control block. Do we need timers or anything?
No. All I need is unless your build needs it, I'll need
Right.
I think all I need is a remote control block. I'm not even sure if I need that.
Yes, sir, Mr. Roboto.
Okay. Conveyor air vent. Okay. Window. Doop, doop. Actually, thinking about it. Okay, leave the door here. Kind of like this idea here. Oh god, my outpost is reminding me of the alien planet base.
Nice.
Alright, let me come up here. Oh, that's great. That's actually fantastic view. Half full? There. Conveyor. There's conveyor. There's conveyor. What's under here? The LCD screen. Crap. So how do I get you plumbed up? Probably the easiest way is from there over to here. Yeah, that's gonna have to be how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that. Actually, I think I am gonna put you there. Actually, I'm gonna put the air vent here. That makes more sense to me. I need steel catwalk. Okay, I can't really do anything with this anyway, so there. Pull you over. Really? Alright, that's odd, but sure.
This is placing batteries.
I'm sorry?
The spotlights for placing batteries.
Oh, you're getting it placing the batteries. Odd. Oh, that's Mr. Ritter. I want a Mr. Coffee.
Actually, it's placing more than one battery. That is so freaking weird.
Okay.
Hello?
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 Can you hear me now?
We can
Yes.
hear you.
I've been talking for the last several minutes. I didn't realize the little one had come out and muted my mic so that she could talk to me. And then she went to bed about 20 minutes ago. So I've been sitting here kind of carrying on a conversation thinking we were actually talking to each other.
Nice.
But nobody was actually responding. Wow. Yeah.
You said you had Mr. Coffee on here?
Yes.
Where is he? What's he under?
Mr. Coffee?
Baseballs?
Probably.
Or do I wonder?
I gotta get here and delete all the extras now.
The extra what? Batteries?
Not just extra batteries. Apparently, the placement of the battery is placing another invisible item on top of it, almost like it's double placing everything.
Odd.
Quite.
I'm gonna place a block and then come over and take a look because that just sounds very odd and I'm curious about it. Okay.
So, yeah.
That. Hmm.
Like, go up to your spotlight like you're going to try to delete it.
Hmm?
Go ahead and place one, and for me, a battery is getting placed. But it's like an object adjacent to where the battery is being placed as well.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Like
no,
two different objects that I need to delete.
yeah, no, I had the same thing. It placed the turreted spotlight, and then right next to it, it placed the battery, kind of half in the spotlight.
Hmm.
Like here, I'm gonna place one down here,
Okay.
and obviously the battery gets placed in with it, right?
I'm okay. I'm not seeing a battery.
Oh, there is one roughly here. I just got sucked into,
Right
but I
where
can
I am?
delete that out of the way. Yep, and I just deleted it.
Okay.
Now, roughly here, it's showing me a green spot that I can place and or delete something on. But of course I can't.
That is
And I
odd.
go ahead and delete it, and it's gone.
Because I'm not seeing any of that.
I actually don't see it, but try to place a just place one. And do you get something extra placed when you place one?
A spotlight.
Yeah.
Let me. Right. I'm just gonna slap one down real quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not seeing anything. I slapped it on your vehicle or your station here, but I didn't see anything pop up. Other than that update once. As an aside,
What?
as an aside, because of what the spotlights are, they are classed as turrets. If we run with the mod that will replace turrets with random other turrets,
Mm-hmm.
there's a potential that the spotlights could be Bofors, Vulcans, any one by one weapon system.
Not necessarily a bad thing.
Nope.
Both for Spotlight. Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Well, they'll be replaced by that. So.
So in other words, these outposts could get incredibly dangerous.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes.
Could you spawn another one of your trucks?
Another truck?
Yeah.
Like the one I'm using? The
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a sec, because I need to spawn it in a place where hopefully it won't get shot. Because currently it's owned by no one. I guess I could, like, move down to the lake and do this.
Alright, nothing special here, just a central array with a bunch of electronics up top. I'm happy with that.
Okay, Control A.
But I wonder
to...
how well I could get away with. I don't think I'm gonna arm this one up. I'm gonna let this one be mostly defenseless.
What, your outpost?
Mm-hmm. Because it's purely battery powered, with the thing that I'm going with, I can't really arm it.
Yeah.
Is it just me, or is he coming through really garbled?
We
Yeah,
all
well,
are.
the East Wing is coming in garbled to me.
There. You'll need to strengthen the suspension. They're all fairly soft.
Question is though, can I get away with just a couple?
Or are you just seeing if this one will fit?
I just want to see if it'll fit.
I
But I don't know how to mess with the suspension.
You don't know how to mess with the suspension?
No, I never mess with wheels.
They can be a pain, but they're not bad. Actually, I need to boost that because that could be buried.
There you go. It should be good to, like, drive it now, if you want. It's just a generic cargo truck. I have a variant of it that is a battery truck and a hydrogen truck as well.
He's not accelerating or decelerating.
Is
Take it out apart, man.
Yeah.
All right, it's very, very lightly armed.
Yeah.
The battery should be able to handle a couple of
Hit
tiny
P.
laser pistols.
Jump on it and hit P, and you should be able to drive it.
All right, I'm gonna nestle this down into the ground proper to just see what it looks like.
Once you're done with it, would you turn off your antennas? Because my God, that is a cluster that I can hardly see anything on it. Daniel, does your faction have kind of a theme at the moment? Out of curiosity.
Well-rounded, well-defended.
Oh, we can't change the color of these.
Color or what?
The the spotlight turrets. That sucks.
You should be able to change the color of the spotlight turrets.
Nope. They are strictly outside. Yeah, they literally have only the controls of a turret.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
D-Swag.
I thought you said color.
What'd you think? What'd you think I said?
Color.
Color.
Yes.
Yeah, the light, the color of the light.
Okay, okay. I thought you meant paint. Okay, yeah.
Your truck?
Yes. It fits inside here? I'm assuming it did because when you closed it, it didn't crunch it and then tear apart your base.
Almost exactly the perfect size.
Nice.
And look, the connector almost matches up perfectly, too.
Yep. I actually created that truck for a very early attempt at a Machinima series. I'm happy that it's actually getting to be shown now.
Oh, that sucks. All the batteries are back.
I do not see them.
Yeah, I do. If you don't see them, that's something client side, and we're good. But that's it. And that's what perfectly into the ground.
I like it.
Okay, what? It's simple. It's just a
Okay.
basically a sensor array of sorts.
Oh god, can you imagine the tall grass with this? Because the tall grass
Oh, yeah.
would just barely get up to the ground level that you have in this.
Yeah.
And then you'd have the spiders climbing in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I'm loving it. Just the idea of this.
All right. Let me delete one of these so I can take enough precious space on the server.
Alright.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna delete the one that's partially out of ground. There we go. And I will blueprint this one.
Put a spotlight here, spotlight here.
So the antenna and radar outpost,
Yeah.
I set my support outpost up as a relay station.
Okay.
If you come over and look, you'll see two separate laser antennas. One that can go towards the main base, one that can go towards the relay antennas.
Nice.
Alright, so that's that one.
Now I'll
how
just
do you-
have to do the final little surprise bit that I got set up in the main antennas.
Isn't there a way you can go to the chat log?
Chat
Yeah,
log?
check it.
Yeah.
There we go. I got it. Alright. So, outpost, fortress, base, shipyard, headquarters. Guess what an outpost next? Outpost needs a bit bigger. And I need to start thinking about actual big power sources, because this one's going to be armed up.
Alright.
Base block is going in.
I'm liking my setup.
Alright, so let's go ahead and bam, bam.
Get quite a bit out of this. I'm also, personally, on my end, I am avoiding using the super power generators until I get to the, like the headquarters building, so that like, well, your stuff has more of a standout position.
I have no idea what you're saying.
That's fine, as long as the people on my stream know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I'm not breaking up huge there too.
Yep.
Okay.
So you said you want me to turn off the beacons and the antennas on my stations?
Yeah, once you finish one, just it cleans up the HUD, and I'm gonna be doing the same once I'm gonna go over and do the my windmill now. Antenna off, beacon off. And ore detector. I need to turn the ore detector off. Okay.
Why the ore detector shouldn't be making any...
It
shouldn't be broadcasting as long as your antenna's off.
Yeah. Well, I'm picking up stuff. I just wanted to make sure.
Me too. I didn't think that was supposed to work that way.
Yeah.
Of course, if you don't spot this freaking base in the distance, you're blind with all the lights going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Block. Door. Let's see. Industrial door offset.
Okay, so what's the next one up?
Outpost.
Outpost.
Did you not?
Did a beacon and an outpost. Or a sensor station and an outpost already.
I think Fortress is the next one. Inventory.
Yeah, I have no idea how to design a fortress, honestly.
No.
This was just columns, global chat history. The fortress is basically just heavy guns. I mean, it would, the main thing would be that it would be the source of probably probably some of the more advanced technology, like shielding. I guess fortress is a bad word. More think of it as forts are fortresses. So a fire base, something kind of military projection. So I have that. We have air there. That is bad. I should feel that for it. that. I have no good way of doing the door here. Okay, let's see. Okay. It's much harder to see in there, but oh well. That's as good as they're gonna get. Okay. That and that. So let's see.
Oh, of course. My fortress is half buried in the ground.
How's that?
I placed the initial starting block. I started building outwards. I have it set to mirroring double. And
Okay.
as I was extending it out in one direction that I was looking in, I wasn't looking the other. The other direction ended up being buried underground.
You didn't go up 3 or 4 blocks first?
I didn't hear you.
So you didn't go up 3 or 4 blocks first?
And I didn't understand what you said once I actually heard you.
Did you not go up 3 or 4 blocks before you started the building?
I did go up 3 blocks.
Must be on a hell of a hill then.
Well, look at the size of the fortress, at least lengthwise, before you. I mean, yeah, I moved over far enough so that
Let's see.
or that it wouldn't be in the way of the others. Just
Yeah.
didn't expect that to happen. See where my scout outpost is? See this big window with the fully lit base next to it?
I wonder if some of this is server issues with our Discord
Ah.
server.
Here.
See the platform that's over here? This is what happened. I started building it, built right into the mountain.
See.
This is a whoops.
Somewhat.
As long as I keep mirroring on, it will build the way that I want it to. But I'll just have to concentrate on one end. So question, the shipyard.
Yes.
Is that going to be building fighters or an actual ship to get into space?
I figured we could put one of like our our Corvette or our frigate like in construction or under construction.
Any idea which one? Or would we go based off our company?
Based off of your company.
And for blueprints?
I'm sorry?
Just looking for my blueprints.
Ah. Okay. I think I am almost done. I need lights. Lights.
It's
Pull that there.
it contains some blocks that are not available in this world.
Okay, can't go there. Can't go there. Okay. That's, I think, as best as I'm gonna get there.
What was it? What's the button you hit to orient to gravity?
B. B is for battery, which I need. B is also for b-ball, as in b-ball, b-ball.
Okay.
And we all know what happens now.
Unfortunately.
Oh, you know you love it. Don't pretend.
Airtight hanger door. Closed. There we go. I thought I told those things to close.
Incoming Corvette.
Oh, you're skipping straight to
Something that I kind of know how to do.
yeah. Oh crap. I guess I mismeasured that. Nuts. Okay. Airtight hanger door. Closed. Oh, there we go. There's that. So fortress. Rebuy. $29. And then that should okay. That works.
That was weird. Ah,
What's up?
What?
I I went to release my paste button, or rather my place button, just as the game went, pause, blah, 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 I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So I was sitting there with my fingers off the controller trying to figure out why I have a line of ghosted blocks that are not placing.
Ah.
And I click, of course, and they place, but it was just weird for a second. Weird, man. In the right, okay. Get her ass in the. Oop, no, go back. There we go.
That's a lot of blocks.
Oh yeah, you're not kidding. That interior block thing really is an issue.
Yep. Really hope that's addressed at some point.
Me too.
But you say
Mod author.
yes, was not going to mess with this mod until Space Engineers was released and or finished or whatever. Outside of updating.
Yeah, once they slow down on the updates. At least that's my understanding. I may have misunderstood him.
One thing I'm really, really hoping for is that this issue with the interior blocks, the station blocks, is addressed at some point, considering it's borderline game breaking. It's not game breaking, but it's really freaking annoying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's because King can't make up their mind. Depending on what King decides, that block could go back to being fixed without him ever having to do anything. That's kind of why he's not putting a huge amount of effort into it. Alright, there's that. Show. How do I want to do this?
What can I do here? Do this. This work.
Go. I'm liking that setup for the wall. Show entrance. 5, 6. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go. 1, 2, 1, 2. And is that how I want this? Yes. Boom, boom, boom. So, what I'm thinking is we'll take that up 6. 6. 6. 6. Alright. This is going to be more of a fire base than the traditional stuff, so I don't know if this thing's gonna be big enough. Alright, let's see. Yep. How's that? There we go. Let's take you across here. Take you across here. Let's see, should I do that or no, we'll go with this all the way around. Okay. If that's how we're doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove these. Spotlights. I'm happy that thing doesn't have much ability to look down. Let's see. Actually, I think it would be better to move the gate right there. So it came in along that line. And we'll have a stairwell or stairway up somewhere else. Run you along here. Pop that. Put you in. Pop that. Put you in.
Okay.
That there. Let's refill this in. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 8.
I don't have the rotary a lot. That's unfortunate. Let's see here. What's that?
Ooh, I'm just flying by. I like the way yours looks, Fuzz.
I'm sorry, you're just freaking out. What'd you say?
I just
Something
flew.
about how I really likes yours.
I just flew past your base, and it looks.
Mhm.
I really like the way it looks.
Okay.
It's got kind of this alien gothic look.
Yeah, I think I'm channeling the Necrons a little bit here. Just a little bit, maybe.
I wish that thing wasn't that tall. But, eh. It is what it is.
Do the same thing over here.
Alright, there's that. That's good. This would be the... Let's see. Da. 2 large cargo. Now, how do I want to form up the exterior defenses? Okay, I want... helipad right there. Alright. Probably should change that to yellow. No, it's the darker gray I'm using. There we go. Airtight hangar doors. What put in? Okay, I didn't put those in. That sucks. I guess, do autocannons work? How big of a square do they use? 1. Alright. So, let's see.
What is that?
What is what?
What's what?
I went to type in arc furnace for an arc furnace,
Yes.
and it came up with Dark Ages Raptor.
I don't know.
Or Dark Ages Rapture.
Rupture.
I don't see Dark Ages anywhere.
Dark
I
Ages
typed in
Rupture.
arc as in
Dark
Arc
Ages
Survival
Rapture.
Vault. Yes.
Oh. What is this?
It's an inspired
fucking-
weaponry gun. But
So
it looks
what
like
the
something that
heck
would
is
fit
that?
on your stuff, Fuzz, very naturally.
It really would. Unfortunately, I'm forcing myself to use the engine weapons. But that is nice. I really like that. I may have to give an exception.
Okay, I gotta see what it looks like. Gotta find your stuff though. Hopefully stop lagging long enough.
Is that? Yep, that's standard. Is that a? Yeah, standard port underneath.
Okay.
Right where I'm at.
Oh my goodness.
I know that is. That's some kind of sexy, isn't it?
It's like an 8-barrel anti-everything gun. And it looks like it's got a sensor in it, so it looks like it's automated.
Can't control it.
Oh. Third.
Yeah, turn on idle. I have movement and see what its range was. It looks like it's properly 180 degrees in all directions. A full 360 all the way around.
I put it on top of your tower because the first movement it did was to aim right for your tower.
Yeah, that thing looks like something that would naturally fit on.
Fuzz's designs.
Yeah.
Yep, it does. But a theme's a theme. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it.
Yep.
You know how that is.
Yeah.
Love a little thing called consistency.
Mm-hmm. So there's those. I have autocannons in pretty much every one in all 4 directions. I do feel like I need something in here that's a little meaner. So, F8.
Oh yeah, that's a big enough area.
Oh, good God. Yeah, that's affecting my,
Let me turn it off.
that it's getting grumpy.
Okay, okay.
I'm sorry?
His computer's getting grumpy because I turned on the build and repair range.
Why would you turn that on?
Show area of effect to make sure that the shipyard is entirely within the area of effect. Because I was adjusting their area of effect just to affect the shipyard.
I see.
Because we don't want it so that as we are coming up to the shipyard, if there are no weapons on the shipyard, to get our vehicles torn down by the build and repairs as they're building the starship.
Well, I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm definitely going to have, guns on my, ship, or whatever.
Shipyard?
Yeah.
Can I make this a bulk carrier? Yeah, I can.
Okay.
That's a nice, neat way of keeping people safe as they walk around.
Right, that's where it all hooks in. Let me plumb this up now.
Oops, that's on the other side, so that can't do anything there. Just do that, which is fine.
Creative tools for the win.
Who? Potatoes for the wind.
I said creative tools.
Potatoes.
Birdie?
Yeah, you really don't want this my fire base to spawn in if you're flying above it. It would not be fun for any ship. Oh no. PCU limit. What? I swear I turned that off.
Yeah, no, I just hit mine too. But that might be the server PCU limit.
I might have turned off the wrong thing.
Ah! No! No!
What happened?
One of y'all messed up with PCU limits. You may. I can't build! What the hell, man? Well, good night, everybody.
Okay. Well,
This does have a really nice feel from a distance.
uh-huh. Okay, I'm yeah, okay.
I'm just flying around looking at y'all stuff here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's my fortress.
Small but deadly.
Yeah, that's a small
This is
gun.
this is all one block. This is all one block here.
Yes.
Damn. I see your batteries. I can even interact with them.
See, I'm not getting those batteries.
Yeah, I can interact with it. I mean, it shows up as a spotlight when I interact with it, but it's there. But it has battery data in it because there's auto discharge to be discharged.
Type battery, turret spotlight name.
That's fun.
That explains why, despite me having no power on this structure, why my spotlights
There's
are
power
working.
on this. Yeah,
Yes.
because they come with their own battery supplies.
That's stupid.
Well, with that, I am going to select you. Oh, I don't have enough power to control that.
So what do you think of my stuff, Fuzz? Is it ugly?
Yes.
And it's almost, what, 9? So it's almost 10 where you are. So,
Yeah, that's right at 10. Where's your stuff getting there? Where you at? Oh, there you are.
Okay.
Let's see your stuff first, Danny.
This is my sensor station.
The windmill. Okay. Kind of
Got a
cool.
got a windmill and separated comm station.
Okay.
So it's got radar and a laser antenna on the comm station. Got a laser antenna and a regular antenna up on the windmill. And if you're dumb enough to get too close, once the thing is fully set up, you could initiate the self-destruct.
Ah, he's giving stuff away.
yep.
All right. What's next?
Well, you've got my scouting station here,
So the outpost.
the outpost, which has D-Swank's rover in it, which surprisingly almost matches up with my connector section inside.
Yep. I like this. It's simple.
Mm-hmm. Feels earthy.
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 And in
It
here,
also has all the stuff for oxygen, hydrogen production.
nice. And some other stuff.
Yes. I haven't included any sensors yet, so don't have to worry about the other stuff.
Accidental booms.
Yes. And then this is the production shipyard. The whole reason I spawned in my ship was to make sure there was enough room on both sides to place the build arms.
Yeah.
Right.
And currently what I'm building, oops, well, whatever, I can put that back later, is the production and storage and power station off the one side, and then I'm going to build a control center on the other.
Okay.
Nice.
And I redesigned the base footing for it further down so that the 3 to 4 is much more visible,
Yeah.
Right.
and so that I could run the piping underneath. Oh, the base, all heavy armor.
Makes
Gotcha.
sense.
So that if the ship does ever lift off, it doesn't burn through and destroy the connections.
Probably pretty wise.
Yeah. Alright. Since we're over here, do you want to get a real quick tour of my stuff, Fuzz?
Sure.
And then we'll go and get a tour of yours. So, my sensor outpost. and they're not far enough into the ground for it to look right. But come in, very simplistic. Basically, you drive up a rover, you deal with your information in here, and you'd leave. It's not really intended for long-term staying.
Right. Mostly automated. You come in, check in, and you leave.
Right. And then my outpost, which from the outside looks very familiar to something for me.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've got a small amount of guns on it, some point defense, flak turret for anything flying by, and some anti-personnel turrets scattered around the front and back. Then we go into the garage. And I don't care about showing off the interior so much because all the fun stuff is hidden. But you can go inside. You've got entryway, room for the crew, sleeping room, shower, bath, and then upstairs you've got your kitchen, kind of a rec area, and the command seats.
Very nice.
So all the
Yeah, I didn't even put any living quarters in my outpost because it's meant to be just somebody goes out there to get to the relay station.
And this is the rover. That it's actually part of the grid now.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, he merged into the grid.
That's very nice.
So it will spawn in as something. Because I discovered that if you're not careful, you don't... It's very difficult to find wheels and suspensions in the grind to learn.
Right.
And then, of course, the fortress, which I'm still working on. I will include a variant of the gyrocopter on the fortress. Just because I like bringing back old vehicles that I have designed.
Right.
I'll have one of these buildings on the side is going to be, in essence, barracks and where the reactors are stored, and the other is going to be actually it's probably going to be command and where the reactors are stored, and then barracks with everything else to support the crew of the fire station.
Right.
But I have, other than getting that done and piped up, that's kind of where I ended, was piping things up. I was going to throw down a command seat and test the big turret on the starting station over here.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have enough power to do that?
Nope.
Ah, crap. Oh well. Well, I guess it's my turn now.
Yep.
From earlier, here's my little my sensor array of sorts. It is solar powered as opposed to y'all's wind.
Alright.
Quite a few batteries inside to let it run for a while, considering it's literally just some lights and some equipment inside.
Can I go inside? You don't have any secrets out in the open.
Nah, it's not going to be anything spoiled here. And of course, inside is the main area holding all the data and all that good stuff.
Ooh, I like your radars up there.
Yeah, I like how that came out. But it's pretty simple in that regard. I mean,
Right?
it's much like yours. There's nowhere here to sleep or live. It's just come in, get shit, and get out. Lightly
Right.
armed with a couple of laser pistols, and I hope there's enough battery power to actually fire these off a handful of times before they run out.
Well,
These are
one
pretty small.
one of the things that may happen with
Mhm.
this, just thinking about it, so potentially because these are all one squares when we do the randomized turret mod,
Mm-hmm.
since the uh, spotlights are also classed as turrets.
Yeah.
Any one grid block turret can spawn there.
Nice.
So you may end up with a whole bunch of them lasers, or a whole bunch of
Or
Bofors.
Or
or
one
a
of
bunch of
those.
things that won't fire without being piped up.
Actually, no, because everything that won't be fire without being piped up, they have an internal inventory,
Oh.
and it will
Oh.
deposit ammo in its internal inventory.
That yeah. That's gonna be kind of ugly right there.
You
You're-
have created
yeah.
something absolutely terrifying. Beautiful, but terrifying.
All
Yeah,
right,
we go
and
flying over, we see this thing, we're like, yeah, Fuzz,
fuck
we
that.
hate you.
Fuck that and leave. Oh, look at that shadow. Look at that shadow.
Yes.
You know, that's almost having an Alexandria feel to it, or an Alexander feel to it from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But this is going to be my outpost. And
Right.
it's actually, what I plan on is this one's going to be pretty much a housing area for anybody that might be dealing with multiple sensor arrays.
Okay.
So it's going to be a little more of a, well, a little cluster. Something
Yeah.
to hold about 5 or 10 um, hive mind units, or whoever buys this unit, of course.
So like a barracks.
Yeah, of sorts. I got to figure out, because it's going to go up a couple layers. So, I mean, inside, if you go inside down here, this is what basically is going to be the something. I don't know if this is going to be the main chill area, the general commons area, or I don't know what to do with this just yet.
You
But
know,
just the main floor.
since your faction is turning out to be the most technologically advanced of all the factions,
Mm-hmm.
it would make sense for any associated vehicles that come with your station here, kind of like the truck that I have on mine,
Mm-hmm.
being hover vehicles.
Hover. Yeah.
I'll have to build something new, but I can do that.
Because I'll send you a link to the hovers that we're using,
Mhm.
because they're actually pretty awesome. They're really kind of cool.
And I kind of like what you're going for here, a single station to run multiple sensor outposts.
Yeah.
Because the way I was doing mine was a 1-to-1 ratio
Mm-hmm.
with a relay on top of mine, so that I could relay the data specifically from the sensor outpost back to the main base.
Right.
Yep.
And
See,
if you notice, on top of the towers, each one has a laser antenna on it, so they can link up with the other arrays over here, because they have laser antennas on the outside of those.
I might need to put a laser antenna on my setup because mine's pretty similar to what y'all have,
Mm-hmm.
but not quite. And I do like that idea, and it's similar to what mine was going for, except mine was set up more as just normal antenna broadcast.
Right.
Yeah, but normal antenna broadcast could be intercepted.
Yes.
You have to be dead center between the 2 points with the laser in order to intercept that. And
True.
then somebody will notice.
But I mean,
Oh yeah,
Really,
Spartan
mine
can't
is
build
much.
anymore.
Mine is set up more as an occupy things more for an already occupied space instead of newly occupied. Fuzz feels much more already occupied. Daniel, yours feels like they're showing up.
Yep.
Your
like three different-
guys are just
Three
showing
different
up.
stages. It's like 3 different stages of colonization.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's more automated feeling than occupied feeling.
No, you
No.
feel more settlers. Each one feels more getting the military in. Mine feels like, yeah, we've been here, fuck off.
Yes.
But anyway, that's that. And next time we get in here, hopefully we'll have PC turned off.
Yep. So, we hope you've enjoyed this. Any comments and things like that, greatly appreciated.
Absolutely.
Let us know which. Well, yeah. Let us know which of the 3 faction design styles you are liking more. I don't think mine has much of a unified style yet.
Getting there
Because-
though.
I'm sorry?
You get there though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, everything that I've built so far is completely different. But it feels very pragmatic.
Mm.
So, I guess pragmatic is probably the best word to describe what I have. But, yeah. Let us know which design styles you like the most, and we will see you next time. So, until then, bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
All right.